first major scrimmage?
Well, I think it's the first time we had the refs out here, so it's good to obviously get some things corrected as far as penalties go. And those guys got to be conscious of it. A lot of those penalties are before and after the whistle, hand placement, things like that. But really the first time we've had them out here, and it's to be expected to get that cleaned up. Ball was probably on the ground a little bit too much for me as far as a quarterback-center exchange. But I think you saw our defense did a good job today with a bunch of 3-and-outs. We got to get some guys back healthy. This isn't our full team out here. We got probably 3 or 4 potential starters that are on the sideline or play significant roles. So, and none of them are major injuries, just a little bit of dings and strains and pulls that we can hopefully get those guys back. But some other guys like Itavius Harvin stepped in, 85 freshman receiver, did some good things. I think you see that Ryan Moore can run the football with authority, pound it up in there, and hopefully we can sort through this quarterback situation here and kind of get the numbers down a little bit so we don't have to spread it out so much.
Any separation there the last couple of days?
I mean, going into the day, it was getting muddier and muddier at the time. We'll go back and look at the film and, really sit down, sleep on it, and try to get it down a little bit going into to Monday's practice, because I just think it's too hard to split up 3 guys right now getting reps with the 1s and 2s, and it's getting too hard. And originally it wasn't supposed to be that way, but Hunter Wells obviously came in and did some really good things early on in practice during the course of camp that you just couldn't deny the guy.
Were you hoping somebody would, maybe quarterback-wise, step up today and make a statement?
Well, yeah, the thing is you probably didn't get a chance really for the opportunities to do that. We're down a couple receivers, when you all of a sudden take Stubbs out of the game. Jalen Brown's another guy. It's just like Stubbs. He didn't even go today. Christian Bryan didn't go today. Andrew Williams was dinged up. Weary's just coming back off injury. So you got a couple young guys in there, and it's just not the same threat that it was. But we'll look at it, and we got enough good players around. You just got to manage a football game and see who's making good decisions and evaluate it from there.
Any freshmen that really stood out to you today?
Well, I think obviously just starting on offense, Itavius Harvin is a guy that we brought in from Florida. He's number 85, and he has a chance to be an impact player. Darian Townsend, a local guy from here in Youngstown, has shown some good signs. If we jumped on the bus today, he'd be on the bus. He'd be in one of the 8, and that's a compliment to him. Obviously, running back-wise, Ryan Moore, the running back from South Carolina, you saw him rip off 70. He's a physical runner. He'll run the ball on 3rd and short and pound you. I like him a lot. I think he's a very good football player. And then, jumping over to the defensive side of the ball, you see Jacob Studdard from Detroit over there make a nice play in the end zone there, and he's done well. DJ Thomas from Cleveland St. Ed's has been outstanding. He's done a good job. You saw Wilson take a pick, take it back to the house, another freshman, and Shane Dixon's done some good things. So I like those guys. And then obviously the transfer, Nate Dortch. I mean, you're wasting your time throwing the ball to the field when he's out there. So we get a couple guys healthy. I mean, Julius Childs, we get him back healthy, and a couple other guys on defense. We'll have the same thing going on in the boundary.
Seems like the defense is still pretty fiery. Are they still setting the tone?
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, like I said before, don't be misled by the spring game. You know what I'm saying? That's very misleading. And Coach Bryant will have those guys ready to play. I can assure you that. And we're just looking forward to getting back and getting healthy and playing at full strength.
With 2 young corners, does it help having 2 guys back in safety who can make plays like they did today, especially Jamil with that strip on?
Well, Jamil made a great strip there, obviously, and that was a big play. You can't let guys strip the ball, and that's what you talk about as far as creating turnovers, and that's something that we emphasize all the time on defense. And we do a drill every other 2 days on creating turnovers, stripping balls, scooping the ball off the ground, and you see some of the things that we do in practice carrying over to live situations, and that's encouraging, and that's part of becoming a sophomore. Jamil was a freshman last year, and that's good to see. At corner, I think we got a lot of guys that can play. We got Nate Dortch, you got Julius Childs, you got Eric Thompson, you got potentially Jacob Studdard, you got DJ Thomas. So there's a group of guys there that can play.
2 weeks away from kick. You feel like you're ready to take on an Illinois team right now? You got a little ways to go.
Oh, we got ways to go. It's just the first scrimmage. I mean, we got to pick up those yellow flags there. We're not like the Cleveland Browns, come right out the box and be ready to play. You know, we got a little bit more to work on, but we get healthy. I feel good about our football team.